And that should be us rolling. Why is that like that? Is that better? That looks better to me. There's no game audio. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay. So. Gonna unlock a couple more Tainted characters. This isn't gonna be a very long stream. Maybe a few hours. So. I'm thinking we'll do Eve, Keeper, and Samson. So we'll start off just left to right, go Eve first. I have not played as Eve in forever. I know that part of her character is being on low health, and the razor blade is there to make you do that, as well as Dead Bird. I've been really wanting to play so much Isaac, but that's nice. But I feel like I trapped myself by starting doing streams of the new content. That's fine, because now I only want to stream the game, and even though I have no viewers, it's like I feel bad. I feel bad about like doing things off camera. So I just play greed mode, because there's like nothing I could do in that other than just pick up items which I haven't picked up before. So I'm not too sad about that. Also, I don't remember the exact name of this item, and even though I just picked it up, like the distraction, I actually think is a really good item. I think there's obviously better things I could have gotten out of that item room, but that is a good one. And I actually have something to talk about today, which is there was a fire outside my house today. So my Fridays are my day off, which is what today is. Friday, that is. And so I was laying in bed, like lazing around as always. Ow, that bloody sniped me. And my brother sends me a text saying like, "Are you home?" And so I replied, "Yeah." And he goes, I just called for you, come downstairs." And I come downstairs and he shows me these pictures on his phone of a car across the road from my house just on fire. And when I went and looked out the window, there was a bunch of like fire department trucks just spraying this car with water. And that's the story. and because it's so recent, and like I don't even, like, no one knows what happened, and I don't know any of my neighbors because I'm antisocial, and why would I do that anyway? So I have no way of like finding out either. I was just thinking maybe I should have not healed there, because otherwise I was trying to figure out how I could get out of that without taking damage, and then it exploded. Take the spirit heart. I did have something else I wanted to talk about, but I do not remember it anymore, so that's fine. I'll just move on. The only character I know what they do in Tainted, I think, is Azazel, because I played as Azazel on my last stream. Tainted Azazel, that is, and that's just the long beam. So it'll be nice to know what to learn what Eve does, and I suppose all the other characters eventually. I also kind of want to unlock the Lost, because the Lost Tainted version, that is, because I think I might know what they do, but I don't know how it happens. If I'm not mistaken, I think that they can't, the Lost now, they can't get like weaker items, like any games that they determined weak or like below a certain quality just don't show up. Because I think that the game, even though you never see it yourself, has like an internal quality meter on items, right? That's why you don't get Mom's Knife and Brimstone every run. So I think it like has something to do with that. Maybe it like sees an item below a certain quality, and if it spawns, and then it'll just re-roll it into something else. Unsure. Also, my camera is much darker today because I decided to leave my blinds closed because of anti-socialness. Not that there's anything out there except for a view, but either way. Man, it's targeting my My buddy is making it hard to hit. Wow, 2 health upgrades, I'll take it. Excuse me. Crikey. We're not going for anything as right, other than just the thing, so we need to find a trinket. I was watching other streamers of buying Isaac. Like, I intentionally watch them very briefly just so I never find out what they're doing if they're playing as a new character. And I realized that most Isaac streamers, or even just streamers in general, they just don't say anything. Like, I watched a stream for like 5 minutes as... fortunately it was at Tainted Azazel, so I was like, I can watch this fine because I know what they do. I watched them for like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and I was like, you've said like 5 words. And maybe this goes back to what I mentioned before of how I am physically incapable of stopping talking because of like years of watching YouTube videos, and they always do that same thing. But it just was baffling, and especially after like the main Isaac content I've exposed to, like most people who play Isaac, is Northern Iron, and he never stops talking, and that's like, it's incredibly impressive how much NL can talk, but even still. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's also nice. That's not as useful because my item doesn't have a charge. What I'll do is I'll go back and I'll bomb to get that dime. Dime's the 10, I think. I think nickel's 5, dime is 10. I have no idea, honestly. In the UK, we just call them by the amount they're worth. So like 5 is a 5p, E for pence. And then 10 is 10. Bloody penny. Yeah, okay, I'll hang on to Petrified Boob for now, but I'll drop Bloody Penny in the boss room. That needs to go up. Also, I kind of feel bad about so I make videos out of all these, as if you're eventually watching this, you'll presumably know. But I feel bad about making videos of them sometimes, because I title them what's happening in the video, like unlocking Tainted Judas, Tainted Maggie, whatever. And people watch them, and I assume that they're watching them for the reason of thinking like, oh, this is probably a tutorial, right? Because, you know, you want to know. But I feel bad because they're not a tutorial. They're just like the run where I did it, you know? Which, I mean, I guess could be a tutorial if you think about it, just like a long-winded one, but... Ragman, always hate to see you. Oh, that, I don't know why, I thought that took away my health entirely. I didn't realize it took my red hearts and not my spirit hearts. So Razorblade's actually much better than I thought. Oh, it also triggers dead birds, man. Maybe he's better than I thought. Yeah, I'll take that because I have no reason not to. We'll drop this in the corner just because otherwise I'll forget about it. Or I'll pick it up by accident, one of the two. Abaddon's nice. If I'm not mistaken, they've changed Abaddon so it just takes away the amount of red hearts you have and gives you black hearts in return, which is great for Eve because she has her dead bird, and she also, well, I suppose dead bird doesn't matter. She has Horror of Babylon. So I was thinking dead bird because I was like damage, health, similar thing. We have enough money to go to the shop, but what was in there? Boomerang and deep pockets. I don't think either of those are worth keeping, to be honest. We have the trinket down so we can go on. Something else I was thinking about before I started the stream, and I've been thinking about it for a few days because I had been considering streaming more, but my internet had been so bad the last few days I was like, I don't want to risk it and have the stream be like awful in quality because of that. Is because of the way my camera is set up where like you don't see much of my body for Isaac, I could basically just stream shirtless and you would never even know. Like, I normally just, because just is what I wear anyway, I normally stream in like long sleeve shirts, and they're always bright colored, which is why the glare's always wrong, but currently I'm wearing a short sleeve one, and I realized you would never know. That was a really good experimental treatment. That was experimental treatment, right? I think there's another one which like does something slightly different to experimental treatment. Oh god, my range went down quite a lot. For once I actually want like Mom's lipstick or high heels. Why are so many of Mom's items range upgrades? It's very irritating. Don't want the fork because we don't have any red hearts. Double trinket room's pretty nice, actually. I don't know what that does, but it's kind of concerning. Considering the name, I assume it does something when you take damage, or maybe when you're in a certain amount of health. Considering the nature of the item, maybe it's like... What has happened? Why did I didn't use it. I just got hit regularly, but why did I hold up? Did I hit space by accident? If I did, that sucks. Oh well. We've been to our item room and we've been to our shop. Do we? Is there any reason to explore more? We don't have any keys, really, so maybe that'll be a reason. Unsure. And either way, we're not trying to beat the run, we're just trying to unlock a tainted version. Also, when I say this will be a shorter stream, like I did it at the open, I mean it'll probably be like maybe 2 hours, because I only plan to do 3 runs. Why did that happen? Well, I actually didn't hit spacebar that time, I'm certain of it, so... Also, the nail, that's great. Honestly, I almost feel like having the nail makes it worth exploring, because I can just get some charges on it whilst healing myself. I think the nail still... I don't know if the nail was changed, but I think it still does the same as it used to. Gives you a damage boost for the room and gives you a spirit heart. Or was it a black heart? Oh, it only gave me half, so it's been nerfed slightly then. Oh, and it also gives you the stompy effect, but that's fine. Just gotta be careful of it. Not gonna take that. I feel like on my last stream I had loads of, I had like I think 2 different runs, which were both really good, and then I took like 4 pills in a row, which just made me awful. Like in a tight room, got explosive diarrhea. In another pill, it gave me bad trip. Like every single thing that could possibly have gone wrong because of a pill went wrong because of a pill. We don't have any bombs for that, which is a shame. We have a fool card, so I'll go in here. Bad PhD is good. It gives you a damage up or another stat up when you take a pill, but all pills are bad. But instead I'll take the pentagram. Yeah, because of that. I'm glad I didn't predict wrong. I thought the Horror Babylon would affect the Leviathan transformation, but I wasn't sure, so I was like, fingers crossed. I never remember if Pentagram gives you a Spirit Heart either. I don't think it does. I think Leviathan gives you 2 black hearts, not just 1. Which is nice. Man, bloody Ragdoll Baby, whatever this thing's called. Pretty damn useful. Oh, I should have been more careful. Okay, that's fine actually. Just 1 health up is okay, because it means I don't need to worry about it affecting my Horror Babylon. Because I think Horror Babylon activates when you have 1 heart. And either way, as long as I don't heal this last thing, I don't have to worry about it, even if I'm wrong. I'm trying to be careful not to touch the thing, because otherwise I have potential to get farted on. Okay, it's not there. It's a shame. No, wait. I'm dumb. I was like, the reason I said it wasn't there is because I thought that I was placing it there. Whoops. I guess we might as well go in there, because the only bad thing would be I just don't have to use it, right? Pandora's box. I think it'll just give me 1 pedestal item. Yep. I think if I'd use it on the next floor, it'd give me more, but that's fine. This will give me a spun. That's fine. Puberty is nothing. That's useless if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not going to use it, but I will press all these buttons. I don't know if this will give me a charge, because I don't know if it counts as like the room starting, you know? Like being a room with enemies in. Man, my damage is crazy. Okay, it doesn't count. That's fine then. Also, I learned that there's apparently a rule for where second secret rooms spawn. Apparently they spawn... like, the game looks for the furthest away from the spawn room dead end, and that's where it puts the boss room. And then it looks for the second furthest away, and that's where it'll put the second secret room. Wow, okay. And then for the third is where the shop is, I believe. I'm not sure if there's a similar rule for the item room, but I can assume there is. I'm going to go to the shop first, and then if there's nothing in there that warrants my thing, warrants my money, I'll instead donate it. Although there's probably going to be a donation room in the shop anyway, so that's not too big of a deal. I don't know if these things do damage, and I don't really want to test it. You know, like I don't want to... Oh, that was worrying slightly. Also, did that give me a blackout or a spirit heart? I am forgetful and don't remember. Oh, it must have given me a blackout, right? Because I had a full spirit heart. It's still good though. Although I do worry that I'll end up forgetting about it, and I won't use its actual effect in a boss room. You know. I'm drinking like a fizzy lemonade drink. I mean, obviously I'm not drinking it right this second, but it's making me want to burp a lot, which is unsightly for stream, in my opinion. God, this run is... I don't even have anything that's like affecting my tears very much. I just have a lot of damage up. I mean, my tears leave something to be desired, same for my range, but the damage sort of outweighs the downsides of those two things combined. I'm just going to use this as soon as I can for now. Wow, that absolutely sniped me. Ooh, actually, instead I'll hold on for this room and then I'll use it in the actual boss room. I think piercing shots would be really nice. After seeing these enemies a few times in a row now, I'm thinking that this might be greed, actually. Never mind, it's cables. Pill we don't mind about. We'll take the jumper cables though, and we'll take the spirit heart. Oh, I don't even need to use this. You'll die in like 2 seconds anyway. Although, I do worry that my little friend will get me hurt more than he'll help me eventually, but... I don't think we want that, right? But I'll take it anyway. Because, yeah, I was thinking I don't think it can actually, like, do me harm. I think it can only give me benefits. Like, it won't replace my spirit hearts is what I mean. Oh. They're following him, so it's making them harder to hit. Oh, never mind. That one was cutting it close. I think we want to do this. Because it'll trigger my thing again, and also ceremonial robes gives you black arts and damage, so... Oh, we hadn't even been to our item room. What a fool I've been. And we don't need to donate just yet. Although, in saying that, I don't think there's anything that I could get out of the shop that would be useful. Well, definitely nothing I can get out of that shop, but... I'm just thinking what I could even want out of a shop other than, like, mapping items. I actually think Box of Friends might be quite useful, specifically because it would just give me more of my... my dude. What's his name? I don't know. The scapegoat. The scapegoat familiar. Magnet's fine, but I can fly, so it'll just help a little bit. Also, I'm so close to finishing this floor, I might as well just finish it. Although in saying that, is it worth going to that final room? They've also changed boss trap rooms so that you can no longer go in them even when you have no red hearts. Just thinking it's probably better I go to this room now because I can fly, so chances of me just getting a troll bomb are still significant. That's useless. I'll just use that and then I'll buy... Here's what I'll do. Now I was just thinking, I already got red rock, black rock. What is it called? Sharp rock? Out of my first one. We'll buy this battery and then we'll just donate the rest of our money. What's the next one? We've put down a thing, so we're good there. Yeah, we're all clear. I always worry, because I'm so forgetful generally, I just worry so much that I'm going to end up missing, or not even missing, but forgetting to put down a trinket in the boss room, and I'll just end up ruining it. Especially on a run like this, which is good, but I don't think it's good enough to beat Dogma. So I feel like I'll just end up forgetting and then just dying as a result. Card, Hangman, that's completely useless. Apparently with Tarot Cloth, the thing which doubles the effectiveness of cards, it's apparently meant to do something with cards now that only have a specific effect. Like the Fool card is meant to do something with that. instead of just teleport you to the spawn room, but I do not know what they are. And I don't know if I should ever bother trying to find out or if I should just look them up. The moon card, that's nice, because I don't have very many bombs. That's pretty useless. We'll use the moon card now. More money, always happy to see it. Still one more floor before we go to the mom fight, so that's fine. The more I play to unlock the Tainted characters, the more I wish that you could do Tainted characters along with the newer content. Like, I know you can obviously fight the beast with it, because that's practically the whole thing. That item, I do not remember what it does, and I don't think I care enough about what it might do to buy it. Yeah, okay. It's what I thought it was. There's an item which is meant to summon a bot fly on you when you use it, and I thought it might be that, but I can't remember. But that item is the one where it like transforms dropped items like coins, keys, hearts, etc. into flies, which not that great, but it's an item. So I suppose oh no, this isn't. I was gonna say, did I use the Fool card? Am I imagining that? Nothing else I'm forgetting, is there? Probably not. The cage. Fear makes you jump away from me, that's always nice. I can feel a sneeze coming and I'm concerned that I'm gonna sneeze into my microphone. Fortunately, I can just move myself away from my microphone and mute it so you don't see me or hear me. I'm just thinking if I would want to deal with the devil right now. The only thing, I mean, unless there's something amazing in there, but... yeah, we want that because it tears up. We don't need anything else from this floor. We could do the boss trap room, but I don't think there's any need to. Next floor. Away we go. I kind of want a different trinket except for... I mean, Petrified Poop's okay, but I'd rather have a different trinket than either of them. Maybe, like, cancer or something like that. But... oh, it's a mini pin room. Everyone's least favorite kind of room. Oh god, I just realized that in the beast fights, my scapegoat friend might actually do nothing. Because it might just... Sprinkler's okay, but I don't think it'll do anything for us. It might just sink to the bottom and then nothing will even target it. Ow, that was rude. I think we need some tear effect, but chances of us getting that without stealing it from the devil is slim, I'd say. Slim at best. Wow, okay, I'll just get hit a bit more. I mean, unless I got something that was, like, not a tear effect, but something that was significant enough to change my tears, like... honestly, I don't even know what it could be. Other than stating the obvious, like Brimstone or Mom's Knife. But... I don't think this run is bad, it's just I don't think it physically can beat Dogma. Like, you know how when you're fighting Delirium or you're fighting Hush, you're like, this run is great, but I know it can't beat this boss. Also, I think that the jumper cables, they charge every like 15 kills or something like that, so if they even have a specific charge time like that. Wow, this is a lot of pins. I always kind of feel bad when I'm just commentating the game, but ultimately I think it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, we need to go back for our Tainted Skull, don't we? Because it's my stream. I can do what I want. Tainted Skull, Tainted Skull. I almost wish that instead of giving you the Tainted Skull as a thing on the ground, they just gave you a Fool card in the starting room. Like, you know how they used to have, they don't have any more, but they used to have like the makeup table thing in the spawn room. They could just replace that with the home, or the Fool card, excuse me, on Deaths 2, and then you'd be set. Instead of adding a whole new texture into the game for this specific use. Fool card, love to see it. I almost just walked into my my curse room and used it without even thinking. That would have been foolish. We haven't been to the shop, that's what I'm looking for. This buddy... Did I walk into that, or did that just open slightly before I got to it? Oh, it's Magna pulling it towards me. That's what it is. That's a shame. Well, actually, we will fight another. We'll have another shot before we start ascending, so that's fine. That's a lot of money. Okay, the chances of us having anything useful from now on are pretty slim. But I think it's probably just one more room left in the form of this long one, so... Oh, the arcade actually might not be bad. Ow. Oh, that's where I'm getting my flies from, of course, my rotten heart. What I will do is, if there's a blood donation machine, I'll use it once. Because I'm not sure if Horror Babylon's active, and I want to be sure that it is. I guess I might as well go to this last one. Did I use my spacebar item? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, we fought Greed, so no battery charge for my spacebar item. That's fine though. We'll go in nonetheless. No boss rush because of course we are too slow. We have our full card. Fight begins. So I assume that the scapegoat can kite her foot. I mean, no reason for it not to be able to, I suppose. I can't tell if my range is too low to hit her eyes from the center, if it's hitting them and that my tears are just so large that it's like looks like they're not, you know? Doesn't matter which one we take. We didn't get a devil deal. Damn, that sucks. Because either one can go in here. We don't need anything else. We've been to every room. I guess we can go to our curse room. Might as well, right? It wasn't worth it. Very much so was not worth it. But that's fine. I wasn't exactly crazy optimistic about it anyway. So nothing lost, nothing gained. Those enemies are scary. Not in appearance, but in like the way that they move. Like they pull against their chains and the second they're done they like escape off them and attack you. They're concerning. That sucks, but not too big a deal. Oh, I was confused. Words? I was confused then, because I was like, how are you meant to get in there? I think we want both, because we'll do this, we'll look down, and then if nothing useful in there, we'll go back and we'll get... that's Godhead. 49 cents, we have what, 29? So we need to get 20 cents. I'm willing to bomb my donation machine all to hell, just to get Godhead. I think that's worth it. Assuming I will even have enough bombs to do so. Yeah, we should do. It's so mean to me in the past, but it's so worth it to get Godhead. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I'll take Godhead. It's tears down, but it's just so useful. Homing tears plus extras. No bombs anymore though because of that decision. So. Honestly, and just that alone might be enough for me to actually beat this run. That's the shop we went to, so no item room just yet. Infested, that's fine. I think infested question mark gives you spiders, and infested exclamation point gives you flies. So that was the spider one, of course. There is a tinted rock. Ah, that sucks. If I had just done that earlier, I wouldn't have had to use my 6 bombs on my donation machine. Oh well. Although actually we did donate some to the donation machine this run, so it's not too big of a deal if we're mean to it. I don't know why I even bother shooting those fires if they ever give you anything more than just a single penny. Although I suppose sometimes they can give you spirit hearts. Not that I need them, of course. Man, it is game's being mean to me right now. It's like doesn't want a long floor, or it wants a long floor. Excuse me. An incredibly long floor, apparently. These things are awful. Those all-seeing spike balls. Wow, that sucks. They are really cruel. I don't even... The other thing could be the best item in the game, but Lusty Blood is too good to take it over an unknown item. Might as well finish this floor, because why not? This run is fantastic. I feel like this is an amazing run. If I had like a Tears upgrade, this might be like the best non-broken run Man, they give me the biggest flaws. Just the damaging aura of I don't know why I just used thingy then. Oh well. The damaging aura alone of I think is insane. Euthanasia, that's pretty good actually, specifically for the fight with the beast, because you can destroy. I suppose it's not that amazing, but you can destroy Death's skulls when you're shooting them at you, which is quite nice. Nothing in the shop anymore. We got thing. We have infinite bombs, so we could try and bomb our way into the secret room, which is probably either there or there. There we go. Oh, it's just more greed. Honestly, looking at this, that sucks. That's real harsh of you, game. The reason I say that is because it means I technically didn't have to bomb the hell out of my machine. Also, I'm gonna buy this because I have enough now. Ace of Spades, not very useful. Emperor, not very useful. High Priestess, not very useful. Judgment, not very useful. We'll use the Judgment card because if it's a money judgment, then we'll just use it. It's not, so that's fine. We'll use Ace of Spades in the boss fight, I think, like in the beast, in the beast fight, just because no reason not to, I suppose. Actually, we won't even be able to because we'll have the crack key. These enemies are scary. Those like the weird brim dudes, because they shoot. They have like the most unbelievable homing brimstone you've ever seen in your life. It's crazy. Also, it seems we will have to go through that big room. I was trying to see if I could not, but no chance. That's fine though. Alright. Oh. Alright, me. Step up. That's not what I thought it was. I thought that was the one which gives you sinus infection tears, but also the duct tape isn't actually the trinket I thought it was. I think the trinket I thought it was doesn't exist, but either way, it's better than I thought, but it's still not amazing. I think it like makes it so that orbitals orbit around you instead of following you, which is pretty good, but I don't have any orbitals, so not very good for me, I should say. Man, if I had piercing shots, I don't think anything could really oppose the Godhead shots. What was in here? Oh, it was Anarchy, yep. Don't need that at all. Man, the bloody homing on God tiers is incredibly high. Ow. Please don't throw this now, me. That would be very sad. Also, we want to just be using this as often as we possibly can because it gives us health, and because of our poor play, we are severely lacking. Well, severely lacking. We're missing 3 hearts. The pain of using Godhead. This is not a way to go. The pain of using Godhead is just killing things you don't mean to when they shoot out tears. Oh well then. There should be a 1 run. I want to play some of the challenges. I won't play them today because there's no time with what I have to do today. But I really want to play the challenges. I know there's one which gives you like random everything, like not just random items, but random like item combinations, things that don't even make any sense. So it looks like a lot of fun. So I want to try that. Man, those little enemies against with jumper cable is pretty nice for getting charges. Burnt Penny's okay, but I don't really need the bombs, so damn, they're really just letting us go through. Experimental pill. Yeah, I'll take a range up, speed down. Our range is pretty high, and our speed is really. What am I saying? Our speed is high and our range is low, so having them swapped is pretty nice. I do sort of. Fighting these monsters here is sort of concerning me because I'm thinking, man, maybe these tiers aren't going to be as useful against Dogma. Honestly, I really feel like I say it every time I fight Dogma or I'm in this position. I feel like Dogma is harder, way harder than the Beast. I don't know why. Like the Beast is like bullet helly, whereas Dogma is like a real boss. So it's hard to compare them, I suppose. But in my mind, Dogma is harder. Ah, I hate using it on a room and then taking damage in that same room. Don't get any items before that. Oh, I suppose I'll get a mom item. Although I'm just thinking, if it's mom's knife, will I want to take it? I feel like the homing on mom's knife is kind of iffy at best. So it's not amazing. Like, you sort of lose a lot of the benefit of mom's knife when you have homing because you miss out on the like overlap on an enemy. So we'll see, I suppose. We'll see what my brain thinks if it shows up. I mean, it could be that as soon as I see it, my monkey brain takes over and thinks mom's knife good and just takes it immediately, but the only other thing I would actively want would probably be mom's contact. I think that's the best of the mom items outside of mom's knife, of course. Although I'm thinking if I had gotten mom's knife already, wow, that sucks, then maybe I wouldn't have taken Godhead. Because then I wouldn't have had the homing, of course. Because I don't know if the damaging aura of Godhead affects mom's knife. Like, if you can see on my attacks, they have like a light outline. Did I walk into the fire or did he attack me? These enemies are hard. They're like weird Isaac jumpies. Hard. Oh, hey. Well, that's Tainted Evo unlocked, which is fine, because that's what we wanted. Lovely home music. Oh, I should have saved my my charge. Whoopsie daisies. Tainted Eve, long hair, nice, looking good. Ooh, the curdled. That's fine. We have not great range, so that's a-okay. Can take a sip of my drink. And then we'll get into it. Like I said, I think Dogma will be harder than the Beast, just because I think that is so generally. But we'll see. I think that I think the general rule of thumb for fighting Dogma is just to stay as far away as you can in his first phase. Because that bloody that brimstone beam, like static brimstone, is no joke. It's hard to dodge. And also, if we survive through this fight, it doesn't matter if we have low health, because we get healed when we go into the other fight anyway, which looking like we're gonna need it. So honestly, this dash attack is hard to predict, especially when he doesn't move towards you. He just moves towards your bloody towards your thing. This is why I said that he might be more detrimental than helpful in the end, because he makes it harder to predict. Which all you want in Isaac is a predictable enemy. Oh, the bloody Blackheart damage killed him. That's good though, because it means I'll heal. Well, I mean, it's not good that we took a bunch of damage, but it's fine that we took a bunch of damage. And also, I was right as well that my familiar is just going to sit in the lava, but not necessarily a bad thing. Just means that the enemies will be low. Man, my bloody tears are sticking around. I'm concerned, lightly. I think that once my nail gets charged, things will probably start getting easier, I assume. Because I'll have A, the damage up, and B, the health. Jesus Christ, I don't know how I didn't get hit by any of those, but lucky me. Pestilence is next. Pestilence has so many flies that I wonder if jump cables will get charged quite nicely. Although I feel like they're kind of hard to hit, so maybe not. Never mind. Just get behind him, I suppose. You can't see your stats anymore, so I can't even see if I'm getting damage ups from this, but no way to find out, so I'll just have to hope. I almost want to kill his flies, because obviously getting the charges on my nail would be nice, assuming that I do get multiple damage ups out of it, like you do with Book of Belial. Oh, he's dead. I didn't get hit there, either. You do get a single holy mantle use when you come here. So why? why did he throw that? Oh, he threw it at my bloody thing, didn't he? Man, that's kind of lucky that he decided to go for that when this attack's out. That attack is incredibly hard to dodge, in my opinion. Especially if he's charging while he's doing it. Although in saying that, I don't even know if he always charges. I fought the beast quite a lot, but I feel like I have not fought the beast enough to know these things. Okay, there's War down. Death is next. Or is it... This is death and not conquest, right? Yeah, doesn't have the blindfold on. I have a bad habit of when I'm focusing, I like have my mouth open slightly. When I watch back the VODs, I see it every time and it always irks me. So I'm trying my best to not. Not that I actually really care, but you know. If you notice things that you think are flaws and you can correct them, then why not? Alright, we should be able to beat the beast, I think. We just gotta be careful not to get bloody hit by these, because they're full heart dealing obstacles, so. Also, they are blocking all my shots, which is annoying. Fortunately, I don't have to stop firing, so I can just fire all the time. Ow. Oh yeah, you no longer get the, like, even though obviously I took the negative, you don't get to keep the Polaroid even if you do keep it, so any damage I take is permanent, and I don't get any invincibility in between. And I think at this point, he doesn't summon enemies, and there's no opportunity for you to get a charge, so I'm not going to get any charges from my nail, so I have 5 hits total, and if I don't beat him in that time... Jeez, that scared me for a second there. I thought something was happening where... I've never done this sequence, the fire sequence, on the right. I've only ever done it on the left. I've always killed the beast in the middle of his charge from left to right. Oh god, that's also the first time that's ever hit me. Jesus Christ, am I ever gonna kill you, beast? I'm concerned. They fall? That sucks, I didn't know that. This is why I said the chances of me beating the beast are probably quite slim, because we don't have any tier effects. Because our flat-out damage is good against enemies, but bosses are a different thing. Although in saying that, because he's not stopping, I'm more inclined to believe maybe. Fingers crossed. What's the thing you do in Pokemon? You hold B. Just keep charging. just don't stop charging, you'll die. It's great, trust me. Okay. Cracked orb, that's my unlock there. Nice. Not only did we get the Tainted Eve first try, but we also got to kill the beast. Suptorium. Okay. It's a lot less extravagant than her normal loadout, but that's fine. Do we want to do Samson or do we want to do the Keeper first? I think we want to do Samson first. Okay. Samson has Bloody Lust, which, if I'm not mistaken, gives you damage when you take a hit, and that's why that got hit there and not because I was not paying enough attention. I feel like typically pretty much nobody plays as any character except for Isaac when you're playing the game for just playing the game's sake. Just because he has the niceness of being a well-rounded character that comes with a reroll. I also have Isaac's Heart, or Child's Heart, I think it's called, as my trinket, which I think it just makes it so that you have a higher chance of getting red hearts. I don't think it does anything else. Data mine is garbage. If there wasn't a library on this floor, I might have considered just holding up, but I will abstain. I think data miner gives you like a 1 stat increase and 1 stat decrease, but I'd be lying if I said I had any confidence in that. And I don't even know if it's for the room or if it's for the floor. Wow, the secret room is not there. That means it must be to my left, because it must be a full rear. Well, if we get another bomb, we know where it is. It's the problem with having multiple different rooms which are all eligible for having it, is that it could be anywhere. Looks like we aren't going to be able to get to our shop, which is a shame. And by shop, I mean library. Right? Yeah, no way. I mean, I could go around and destroy the poops and fires in hopes of getting a key, but I don't think that they have much chance of dropping from them if they have any chance at all. And there wasn't one in our shop, I don't think, so. Man, I just need to shoot him once. I need to stop shooting these big flies and just kill the enemy. Lovely. That's not... I was going to say that's not really what I want, because of what I wanted is a key, but as far as items go, it's fine, actually. There was nothing... Oh yeah, there was a tinted rock, wasn't there? In our item room, or maybe just outside of it. Which would have been nice, but obviously no control. Oh well. I can't tell if the data miner effect is room-based or if it's floor-based. Oh, okay. I don't know why. I assumed... I don't know. For some reason, I assumed that Samson had some kind of ability that would... Okay, let's see it. I hate that music. Luck went up. Oh, I guess it is floor-wide. That's nice. Wow, you really wanted me. I think I'm gonna die. I'm just being reckless because Samson's like... His ability is based on the amount of damage he takes, but... I mean, I say his ability. His character thing. Ooh, telescopic lens, as I always call it, even though it's called telescope lens. We don't have a key, that's why I didn't go to my item room, of course. I don't know if that actually does anything. Like, I know that obviously it's meant for making you spawn more planetariums, but I don't know if you need to already have the condition for having planetariums spawn, which is you skip an item room, which could very much happen, assuming I never get a key. And we do also have trinkets now to drop in the boss fight, which is nice. I'm just wondering if I want to keep Child's Heart, just for the health, but... Okay. But I'm not sure it's worth it, you know? Like... Because I, so far, haven't gotten a single red heart out of it, so... Assuming that Child's Heart does what I think it does. Man, bombs galore. I don't know if I am right in thinking what it does, but either way. Hey, we finally got a key. We don't have enough money to go to the shop, or at least not to warrant going to the shop, so we're just going to go to the item room instead. Man, I was hoping for maybe a couple of coins out of that, just to maybe think about going to the shop, because then I can maybe get a Serpent's Kiss, pretty nice. Then I could get a heart, but well. If I'm not mistaken, Serpent Kiss, it's like poison tears occasionally, and if you kill someone who's poisoned by it, there's a pretty good chance that they'll drop a black heart. I'm not certain on the logistics of it, but that's the gist, I think. Widow, that's pretty nice, because you're weak as hell, but I do only have 1 health, so need to be careful. Only got 1 hit to my name, so... I feel like the little spiders are less of a threat than the Widow, so I'll see if I can kill him first. There we go. Growth hormones, lovely. They're both great. I think Lord of the Pit is worth it, just because I'm so weak anyway. It's like, why bother, you know? We're gonna go back and pick up Child's Heart, and drop it in the boss room, and then we'll keep Telescope Lens. Not because I think it's super likely that we'll get a, what are they called, planetarium, but it's just because I think that there's not much point in having the Child's Heart instead, you know? Like, it doesn't seem to be giving us much benefit. I could go to the curse room, but then I'd just be back to half a heart anyway, so where's the fun in that? Curse of the Lost. Awful. Scared myself to death there. Bloody hell, I was like... I knew in my rational brain... Oh, that's annoying. That's actually better. I'll just not use Data Miner. I feel like the advantage of having it with a charge is better than the actual advantage of the item itself, so... Also, I said the thing about what do you call it, about Data Miner, but I don't think I've actually ever seen Data Miner, not Data Miner, Serpent's Kiss. I don't think I've ever seen Serpent's Kiss Blackheart related ability activate. Yeah, I knew that was happening as soon as I walked into that room. Oh well, that's fine. We'll do another one. Usually what I do is when I lose a run, I'll then just restart the run until I get a run that doesn't have a curse. Just because curses are annoying, but oh well. I will not do so today. Man, that's awfully early to see one of those homing dudes. I think that these guys hurt themselves, so I don't think you technically need to attack them, but it doesn't hurt to. My damage is going to feel very weak because I am not using Bloody Lust to augment it like I did on the last one. These enemies have the same thing that Monster has, where they has like the 3D attacking, where like they have verticality in addition to just directional. So you need to, I always end up being more careful of them than I realistically need to. That's not my item room. But, yeah, nothing in there that I want. And I don't think I need to... Oh, I haven't been in this room. I guess I just went around this room to get to both of those long rooms. I'm willing to use a bomb. No, I don't even need to. There's a fire instead. I'm willing to use a couple of my seconds to do that. That gives me a black heart and a bunch of bombs, so that's... I'm happy with it. I'll hang on to Child's Heart for now instead of taking that. I'm also probably not going to take a full heart of damage, so I'll take this now just so I don't forget. Also, I assume the item room and the boss room must be right next to each other then. If they're not, then who knows. Although it's saying that, I thought I had gone up here, that's why I was so confident in walking through here thinking there won't be an enemy. Not that those enemies are particularly anything to be afraid of, but... Oh wow, this floor is massive. I can sort of just run away from these things, I think, because they're all on fire, so... I can just gun it. The room will end eventually. Although maybe they only burn when they're like on your trail. Unsure. That's my item room I think I saw. Yes, I did. Tech 0.0, that's fine. 0.0, 0.5, either way. I think this might be luck based, so I think you can make it so that with high enough luck you just shoot permanently. Where the hell is our boss room? What? There wasn't another room attached to this one, was there? I just didn't see it. It must have been down and I just didn't see it. Because that's the sacrifice room, so it's obviously not in there. I'll take Matchstick just for now, because I'll drop it in the boss room as soon as we're done with it, and then I'll come back for Child's Heart. Where on earth is this boss room? It must be through here. I don't care enough about any of those to warrant potentially taking damage to get them, so I'm fine with that. Also, I'm just using tech instead of my actual tiers, because tech's powerful and my tiers are not, to put it simply. There's nothing more advanced about it or anything. Don't need that. There's nothing else that could be on this floor that would be of any use. Larry Jr., that's the perfect matchup for my tech. And by perfect matchup, I mean not so hot matchup for him, but great for me. Lovely, and deck of cards is not so great, or booster pack even. Ace of Hearts, don't want. Lovers, don't want. Magician, don't want. Fool, don't want. Emperor, don't want. We'll take the Magician. Then we'll drop this. Well, let's pick back up the Magician, but that's fine. Magician. And then we'll go back for Child's Heart. I feel like very rarely are bombs the limiting factor, although in saying that I think they were the limiting factor in the last run, but that's neither here nor there. I must be mistaken about what Child's Heart does. Maybe it makes it so that you heal more off of red hearts, or maybe it's actually It could be very similar to the matchstick. The matchstick, if you don't know, makes it so that any room clear has a 10% chance of just being a bomb instead. Maybe it does something like that, but instead of bombs, of course, it makes them into red hots. Obviously, I have no proof of such a thing, and I don't know. Sad Onion, that's pretty good. I think Sad Onion is just a really high tiers upgrade. I don't think it's anything else. I think it used to be maybe a range downgrade, but in a similar vein to like number 1. But I don't think that's the case anymore. Do this, because maybe secret room, but definitely a bomb. That sucks, I got caught on the bomb. Oh well. I did get a slight damage up, obviously, because I took a bit of damage, triggered my bloody lust. Man, these bloody enemies are showing up all over the place. Oh, Tech's infinite range is very nice indeed. I actually prefer Tech 2 to Tech. I suppose Tech 1 is better than Tech 0.0, I think. Well, 0.5 rather. But I don't think it's as good as Tech 2, because I don't think Tech 2 anymore, at least. I think Tech 2 used to give you a damage downgrade, like a damage modifier downgrade, but I don't think it does that anymore. So it's pretty good now, as far as I'm aware. So that's nice. Although I do think I think it does less damage per tick, but I think it's actually technically higher damage than before because it doesn't have the. I'll use the Magician on this fight. Fuck it. It doesn't have the downside of the damage modifier or negative modifier. I think it was like a 0.65 times damage downgrade or something like that. We have 4 hearts, I think. The nail again, similar to our Eve run. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm willing to get rid of deal with the Angel Precedent for instead having the nail. I think it's worth it. Assuming I don't find anything better. Forget Me Now is pretty nice. I think I will do that. Just because having more items is always nice. Especially if you're going for Beast, in which case you need specialized items more than anything. I kind of wish that the nail activated my my Bloody Lust, even though obviously that doesn't make any sense and it's just wishful thinking, but, you know, a man can dream. Man, tech and a half, which, I mean, technically is correct, is putting in work, tell you what. This room is... That room's pretty mean if it wasn't for that concussive poop in the middle. Let's see what you got. I actually greatly dislike this item, but it's one of the new ones. I'm willing to take it for that reason alone. I feel like I end up hurting myself with it more than I end up putting any benefit to it. I'm willing to do this though. I feel like the chances of me getting hit in that room because of the actually I could shoot tech and a half. Oh well. It was a demonstration, shall we say, of the abilities of Rocket in a Jar. Not great abilities, but it's an ability nonetheless. The Bible. Oh yeah, what did I bloody say about that crap item? I don't think we want the Bible. I think what we want is the battery. Excuse me. So now we just want to find the boss. And I think I'm willing to hold on to the charge until we get to the boss. Although in saying that, actually, I said that and immediately thought, actually I'm lying to myself. Because I don't think the damage up is enough of a damage up to warrant me having less health through the potential of having fewer charges. Not that it matters because I got hit there, of course, but... Also, the music note, the lullaby item, it's a really good trinket, but we have no familiars for it to synergize with, so not great for us on this current run. I think it just makes it so that your familiars fire much faster, like maybe 2 or 3 times faster. It's very good, but we have no way of utilizing it, or getting it either, so... Also, I was wrong about not having the nail for this fight, because Bighorn is very tanky, and having the nail for this would make it much quicker. But oh well, lesson learned. hold off your damage boosting spacebar item until you get to the boss fight. Not that that was a lesson many people needed to learn, because I feel like that's fairly obvious, but whatever, too late. They're both so good. I think Rotten Baby is like 1% better. Oh, we already went. Oh yeah, forget me now. I was like, I knew in my head that there was something that I wanted to go back for, but I couldn't remember what it was. Looking in the map reminded me, of course, that it is. Forget me now that we want to do. Almost walked into a fire there. They allegedly had removed a bunch of the rooms in the game that that you would just walk into them and take damage, like if you're backtracking, which I think I believe that. I was hoping this would be where an arcade would be, or a library, but I'm fine with a with an NV fight as well. Oh great, it literally just because it gave me the charge. Don't mind too much about the other stuff. Forget me now, back to the same floor. Luckily we dropped the trinket on the previous one, so it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, we have the same deal with the devil chance as we did prior, that's fine. I do, like I said with the child's heart, I do want to get a better trinket just because I don't think it's very good. Although I was saying, I didn't say that, but I said that it's not very good, so I would like to find a new one by extension of that statement. There is a tinted rock right there. I'm not sure that was worth it, but too late now. Ron Baby is awesome. Love to have a fly. It's almost like slow Guppy, which I don't think I've had Guppy even once since Repentance has been released, so having fast Guppy would be nice, which is just regular Guppy. Wow, that's not great, but if we find an arcade or a blood donation machine in any capacity, that would be nice. I don't think it matters if we fight the boss just yet, but we'll have the nail charge, so we might as well. That's a shame we don't have more red hearts to facilitate the use of that, but oh well. It's fine. Might as well use this. Get 2 bombs for a bomb. We'll save our key, because we haven't been to the item room yet. Nor the shop. Do we want to go to the shop, or do we want to go to the item room? Because we won't have enough money to buy a key and an item from the shop, so if we're going in there, it's to buy the item, or if there's nothing in there, it's to buy the key. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Oh, hey, another... I'm actually alright with that health upgrade, specifically because it'll allow us to... Man, my brain was running on stupid mode right there. I was, like, seriously considering just opening that golden chest, which... Well, obviously it could have a chance to give us a key, or plenty of keys, but the chances of that happening are slim enough that I don't think it's worth it. At least not when there's a guaranteed use for my keys, in the form of going into the item room. Man, game loves to give me troll bombs. It's like the 5th or 6th troll bomb I've had on this run, I feel like. Maybe it's just my brain noticing it. Okay, that definitely makes... It tilts the game in the shop's favor, I suppose. I mean... The stupid rocket bombs. God damn it. Alright, I'm alright with buying restock, even though I know it increases the price of things now. It'll allow me to heal up that shitty item. Heal off that shitty item, I should say. More bombs that I can damage myself with, thanks to rocket bombs. Secret room's almost certainly not there. Just kidding, pranked you. Where the hell is the secret room? Secret room can't be... Wow, that's nice. They're just doling out keys left and right. Secret room... Where could it be? Oh, I'm very glad I explored. We're getting really lucky with these recently. In my last stream, I got a few of them as well, and I didn't even... Oh, I know this one. Saturn. Luckily, Saturn doesn't actually change your tiers themselves. It's just a visual effect most of the time. So I'm alright with that. The one that I think is better is there's one which makes it so that when you go to a secret room, there's like a glowing light in the middle of the room. Also, I know where the secret room is now, looking at the map. And I'm actually willing to go back and open it. I'm glad I didn't do that when I wanted to, because there was no keys in there. Nice one, me, walking to that fucking spike. That's incredibly annoying. The secret room is like 99% certain between the cursed room and the item room. Looking at it now, it seems very obvious to my brain. There we go. But it's fine though, because I'll use it to get into the cursed room. That's not really what I want, but I'll take the penny. Also willing to do this. I don't think our bombs have enough merit to not do that. I could also go back and recharge my health bar, otherwise known as heal, by buying a spirit heart, but I'm not sure that there's much point in wasting my time to go and do that. So I'll hold off. I'll refrain. We'll use the nail as soon as we go into a room, just so we can get a charge going on it as soon as we can. Curse of the Maze. They made Curse of the Maze different to how I remembered it, and it's cooler now. I think that now it can like rearrange the items on the ground in rooms without telling you. Like, it'll just move them without giving you an indicator, which is cool. That sucks. Ring of Tears really screwed me there with blowing up that enemy right in front of me. It knows what I think. So like, I say, or I was thinking at least, hey, there's no keys in my inventory. Oh, that was not a key beggar, that is a bomb beggar. Ooh, that was almost drastically different. We did drop a trinket on the second floor, I think. Fingers crossed. Because I think this run has a... I said it last run, and I feel bad because we actually did beat it. But I do feel like this run could beat Dogma. I'm not sure if it'll be able to beat the Beast, very much so. I think that's less likely. But I think at least getting there is definitely in the cards. Okay. I actually think that the what do you call this thing, the eraser, is actually a really good item. It makes it so that when you hit an enemy with it, they will never spawn again on the entire run. It has a one room charge as well, so I'm willing to hold on to this for a bit. Like, I'll probably go back to the nail just for the healing effect, but why didn't it recharge? What? I don't know how. What does it take for the eraser to recharge? Hang on. Eraser. Let's see. Oh, it can only be used once per floor. Okay, that's fine. I'm not upset by that, and because I looked that up, I'm now alright with just going back and picking up the nail, because it doesn't actually matter. Like, we don't want to hold on to it any longer than that. That's unique though. I feel like it should probably have some sort of indicator that says it does that, but I'm alright with it either way. I mean, it's a really good item. I genuinely think if you use it properly, you could probably use it alone to, like, carry yourself through a run. It's a very long way to go back and like look at the starting room, but I think it's worth it. Like, the run isn't going anywhere. Ow. Hate that item. Why did I take that item? I even said at the time that I hate that item. My brain just is very, very weak. Brain's a muscle after all. Item room's probably, secret room rather, is probably here. Wow, it's not there. It must be next to my item room then. Never mind. Where could it be? It must be below the boss trap room, I guess. Where on earth is this item room? There's apparently a rune in here. Just sitting on the ground, hanging out. Let's see what it's got to offer. Actually, if it's a change rune, that'd be nice. Perthrow, that's the word. It is indeed. How did he know? The madman knows all. Secret room could be at the end of this hallway, I suppose. Never mind. Don't know where the secret room is. Actually, I think I actually do. It's probably below the shop. My brain is just running on fumes and very small amounts of other things. Wow, what is wrong with me? My brain is mush. Oh my god. My bombs are... when I want to use the rockets, it doesn't let me. When I don't want to use the rockets, it does it all the time. My god. Dreamcatch is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's all I want. I say Dreamcatch is good, even though I always berate it for being bad. Dreamcatch is pretty good for one thing. Oh my god, this shitty rocket item. It's good for if you want to get planetariums, because you can see what the item in the item room is ahead of time, so you don't have to go into it. Because they spawn more frequently if you don't go into item rooms at all. So, and I think it shows it here, right? Let's see. Item room is that item that I can't remember the name of, and him. Okay, I'm willing to forego, I think that was war in the boss room. I'm willing to forego that item room in favor of maybe getting a planetarium. This is the Necropolis 1, so we only have a couple more floors potential, but I'm not going to bother with that. But couldn't hurt, you know. Wow, this room is very much, well, this floor rather is very much cut off from the spawn room. Wow, this room is cruel. That's fine though. I'm happy to only take one hit in that room. I feel like there was a very decent chance of me to take more than that. Specifically from the purple homing fires, of course. Of course, I don't know why I say of course. These homing tears, man. By homing tears, I mean orbiting tears. Pretty nice. I underestimated them in the past, but I think they're not too bad. Not in hindsight. Upon further inspection. I can fight this boss without worrying, because this is Necro 1. Yes, sirree. Whew. That's war, of course. Oh, my opening tears. Blowing things up around me. Without my permission, of course, you naughty dogs. Ooh, no devil deal, even though it was a 2/3 chance. That's a darn shame. We don't want our item room, because it's an item we don't necessarily need, and if we're trying to get planetariums, we can just ignore it. And also, because we're on the ascent, or we're going for the ascent, we can just pick it up on the way up. If we desperately want to. Die hard. Shop's fine, though. Nun's Habit, that's really good. That's not too bad either. I hate this stupid rocket bombs item. I'm contemplating whether I want this, which I do, so I bought it without saying anything further. But I also kind of want the map, so I'm willing to bomb this to get it. Also, my stupid powerful bombs are making it harder for that. I'm also willing for that. I feel like that was a pretty good shop. Because generally, I feel like the compass is nice, obviously. But the more Isaac knowledge you have generally, you can sort of predict where the... What is wrong with me? You can predict where the boss room is going to be just based on the way the map looks. So I'm guessing it's probably not here. It's probably on the left. Like, it's probably the bottom room on the left. Well, it's definitely the bottom room on the left now, I should say, but that's what I was thinking before we even went in this room. What a pointless room. Obviously, it currently just looks like I'm speaking out my ass because I said it whilst doing it, so harder to know whether I'm telling the truth or not, but you'll just have to trust me, I suppose. Hard to do on the internet, I guess. Oh, we already killed the boss. What is wrong with me? Not smart, actually mega dumb instead. I can't. Just thinking if I want to do the trap room, but I think I'm okay. I'm racking my brain trying to remember what the trinket we dropped was. Like, I know we dropped one. I'm certain we dropped one, but I can't remember what it was, and that's bugging me. That sucks. That sucks major dick. I feel like the double key rooms are a big, so it's probably top right then. Double key rooms are generally like a roll the dice, but that was a really unfortunate one. What are you doing, Pin? They're like flying so fast that they're separating themselves into multiple different segments. How unusual. Why did all my tears just disappear too? Did I just catch his explosive tear? Will that blow up if I hit something with it? It did. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Item room is probably down here. Same for an extra room. I was going to say my curse room, but I've actually found my curse room, so it's would have had to be the sacrifice room, I suppose. Also, I missed the item room intentionally last floor in hopes of getting a planetarium. There is obviously no guarantee of that happening, so only time will tell. Also, we need to keep an eye out for our thing. This is to be expected, I suppose. He hadn't done anything else. Jesus Christ, he dropped a lot of money. So, eyes peeled, yeah? Not in there. Not in the big room. I might as well check in this lower room. It's a waste of time. That is not in here. The second secret room wouldn't be down there, just because of the way the spawning rules work. Item room's here. We forgot to check what was in it, so we will just ignore it anyway. Because planetariums can't spawn on the ascent, but these items will still be there, so... Oh, I guess I just destroyed the thing by accident. Whoops. Okay, so there's no planetarium. Because if it was going to exist, it would be to my left. This room's not bad though, so I'm alright with ignoring the item rooms. Because unless it's something incredibly transformative, which we already know that the previous one was not. Jesus Christ, they're giving us loads of money. And we have the Fool card either way, so if desperate times call for desperate measures, we can just escape. I was waiting until I took a hit there so I could use my nail. I sort of was just playing it by standing still, because I knew it was coming. It doesn't matter, like I mentioned before. What is that? A pound of flesh. Oh, it replaces double deals with money. Yeah, that's an easy one. 15 cents for 25 cents. And then we'll fool out. Oh, unless they're swapped. I wonder if the shop would have... oh, that's nice. I wonder if the shop will have... what do you call it? Will have my ability to speak and talk English. I wonder if the shop will have double deals instead. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll take the moon. We'll use it. Take me to here. We don't want to go to our item room because of aforementioned planetarium duties, so we'll leave that alone. It's a shame there was nothing in there, because if I can help it, I want to hold on to at least a bomb, so that I don't like have something that I want to use a bomb on and can't because I've used it on that. Didn't look at that because I'm a fool, but it doesn't matter actually, because either way, this floor is ow. It dropped 2. I was thinking if it drops 1 then they were good, but it dropped 2. Ow. I should have held off on picking up that spirit heart until I was missing a full one, just so I didn't waste it, but it's fine. We have, if nothing else, we have means of getting half a spirit heart. Nothing along this side of this room. I mean, if there's a planetarium, that's great, but... Oh, you're a room with an enemy. Room with 2 enemies now. Also, I actually think that not sad onion, but rotten onion is pretty nice because it. Oh, I should use that next room because it lets me. It lets me get piercing shots if I'm not mistaken about where my piercing shots are coming from. I don't have any bombs because I used them to bomb those fires, so no need to worry there. Oh, there's some lovely bit of those things. You're not anything useful? Man, it must be every single special room must be above. That's kind of crazy. Nothing as usual. Man, they're really throwing everything at me. Planetarium doesn't exist. Great. That's a shame. But it's actually fine, because since like I said, since we're going on the ascent, it'll give us all the stuff back anyway. Oh my god, that's what it means. Okay. That item is scary. So it's like, take damage to buy the like pedestal items. Take health to take the pedestal items. That's crazy. But for now, we'll just do it because we don't actually want either of these items anyway. I mean, the key's pretty nice. It's not bad. But we don't have any keys to warrant it. Might as well go to our item room. We can't get either of these items because we don't have any bombs. I guess we could come back with a charge on my... Ow. A charge on my spacebar item and break all those rocks. I kind of like these rooms, actually. The, like, the trap rooms. Wow. I say as if me getting hit in them warrants how much I like them. Popular Duplex, I'm actually alright with. I'd rather take it over a potentially run-ruining mystery item. So I'm A-okay with that. Ow. Wait, I didn't get hit? I mean, obviously, I got hit after I said that, but... I said ow because I thought I got hit. Of course. I'll go back and get that Spirit Heart, actually. The one sitting on the floor from the fire. Just because after this floor we'll be taking more damage, so... It warrants... great. I played him once by accident, and I was like, I'll play him again. I'll walk into this wall a bit real quick. And this room. I think there's some red hearts on the ground either way, so it doesn't actually matter. I think this, if I play it again, it'll get rid of my, what do you call it? My Rotten Heart. So I don't want that if I can help it. This room will just have Dad's note in it, which is what we want, of course.
Spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
So now we need to go to our item rooms, not on this floor, but on the next 2 floors. Because they will have an item in them, unlike these ones. Like that one should be empty. The spot on the map which says something. Yeah, okay. Oh nice, it's right here. What do you got? That's a shame I missed that, because it's useless now, but oh well. I just wanted to check. I didn't know if planetariums could spawn on the ascent. I don't think they can, because they're a special room type and they only spawn with incredibly low priority. But either way, worth a check. And it didn't do any harm to go there. Emergency button. We don't remember what that, or we don't know what that does, right? We got it last run as well. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. Because either way, I might die. Oh yeah, I don't think the item on this floor will matter. Because I don't think it's very useful if I'm remembering what it does. But... Oh no, wait, what? Why is it Aquarius? That sucks, that it's Horf. I need to just stop using pills. I'm so bad with using pills. I just use them as soon as I pick them up anyway. Or either way, because I'm thick as bricks. So I guess if you don't pick up an item, it changes on the ascent, huh? Because that was the like artificial insemination item or something. The little egg thing. At least that's what Dreamcatcher said it was. But then obviously it's different now. Picano, that's fine. Picano has nothing to offer me generally. Yeah, there's nothing in there that we need, or even want to even bother looking into it. The way out should be right here. Never mind. I guess that the way out rooms don't follow the same rules that, like, typical spawn rooms do. Because I think typically spawn rooms have 3 rooms attached to them. I don't know if that's always, or it's just, like, a frequent thing. But, because, like, they're meant to be a junction, right? Like, you take it to go to multiple different areas. Lovers is nice, but I don't think I'll need it. And if I do need it, then There's more things to worry about than just the Lover's card at that point. Alright, I want to kill you when you're not right here. There we go. This enemy has been the death of me more than once. Thank you. Thank you. I'm guessing that the way out will be 2 rooms below this one if I had to hazard a guess. So, next room after this. I'm just using my orbital tears, they're pretty powerful. Wow, it's not even this one. Must be the next one then. Alright, we'll clear this room as well, because then we'll get a full battery charge. Assuming we don't take damage, it'll be worth it. And then we'll use the nail, pick up the battery to get where we need to go. Because they deal full words. Because they deal a full heart of damage, having half a heart means less. Because it doesn't actually change anything. Purity is nice, that's a heal. Pill, bad gas is nothing. Temperance is whatever. I just had a scary thought that... Did we not put a trinket down? I am concerned. If we didn't, that's really annoying. Because I only have time for one more run after this. So it would mean I'd have to either do this again, or I'd just swap over to the Keeper and not get this run done. Only time will tell, I suppose. Love a pill. I immediately foolishly took it. Okay, thank Christ.
Wait! We need you! Your son needs you!
Thank you, God. And past me, I suppose. Oh, this room will be destroyed. These tears are great, by the way. I guess with piercing, they don't destroy as soon as they hit an enemy, so they're like crazy good. Ooh, you're a bad enemy. If I had shielded tears, I would think I would maybe be immortal, like compared when faced with an enemy that shoots projectiles. I need for rooms like this though, I need to actually use my tears. And up we go. That's Tainted Samson unlocked, guaranteed. So we got what we came for. That's nice. Flight doesn't really mean much, but it's nice to have. Of course. I don't know why I'm like pooping. Oh, Bald Samson. That's a shame. The Savage, name of his character, or his achievement. Mom's Contact. That's really nice. Alright, dogma time. I said it before and I'll say it again. I think dogma is harder than the real boss, so focusing time. Man, I miss whatever the last one was. I miss having homing shots, essentially. Man, I don't know how I did not get hit that. Wow, I actually killed him. Oh yeah, I have Trail of Tears, that's where my creep's coming from. I just don't know why it's that color. Luckily these things have like a decay time, so if I just sit at a distance they will not hit me ever. Ow, I just froze it in midair. Ow. Where are you? He never does his bloody, his laser beam attack anymore. He only ever does his charge. At least when I'm fighting. He refuses. Whew. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Right. I actually love the design of Dogma. like his TV static thing, specifically because like the whole story is that Mom would watch like Christian TV all the time, so, and that's like what enthralled her with God essentially. Watch a tiny bit of this cutscene while I take a drink. Beast time, and by beast time I mean pestilence time, or famine time rather. I don't know why, I sort of, maybe it's because it's so good generally. I imagine a lot of my damage isn't even done by me, it's just done by my my rotten baby. That and my halo of tears. God, that's so good. Okay, that went quite well. And we can use the nail now. Frozen him off screen. My range is pretty good actually. I thought for ages that it was bad, but maybe it's not bad. I think it's because in my head I sort of have like the effects of different items mixed together. So I think an item's bad or does a certain thing because in my head it's a different item. If that makes any sense. Have I even been hit yet? Damn, my setup is crazy for defense at least. And I guess damage as well, because we're killing them pretty quick. Had I hands off the keyboard, just scratched my stomach. Okay. War shoots out the fewest tears, so he might be a bit more difficult for my defense. But not super bad. He does shoot out some. Although he doesn't shoot out any in this stage. That's my first hit. That's fine. That's my second hit. His flames don't just go in the cardinal directions. Good to know. And then death. Death doesn't shoot out any tears as far as my memory serves. Unless his sides count as tears. So my ring will probably not get much use in this phase. Oh, they went through. Oh yeah, I have the habit, so my thing will recharge if I get hit more than adequately. These things, with their randomness, they might be quite difficult. Never mind, death is dead. Okay. Onto the beast fight. Beast doesn't shoot any tears as far as memory serves, so this might be difficult. Also, I don't know if my Petrify stops him in his charge. No, it doesn't. Okay, he still charges. He just stops doing his huffing and puffing animation, or her huffing and puffing animation, I suppose. Because this is Mom, I guess. Unless I can get tears from the fire. Oh, I can indeed get tears from the fire. That's cool. Not that it does me much good, but it gives me a bit of more leeway for getting through. Just stay up here so that when she charges across. Oh, we got this easy. We are very fortunate. Those bloody stalactites. Or stalagmites. Does anybody know in the world which one's which? Jeez, I startled me. Unfortunately, because I'm fairly far away, my flies aren't really getting much use, but I'm killing her none the same. None the same? None the different? Nonetheless? What am I ever saying? Alright, she's dead. She'll die in the next 2 seconds. You're embarrassing me now. There we go. Awesome.
The sky above cracked open.
Empty heart. That's Samson's beast unlock. Let's see what his abilities say. Undying Rage and Berserk. He has hair in his little thumbnail, although he didn't have hair as his little icon, so maybe he has different things in game compared to in his icon. Who knows? Anyway, nice. We unlocked Samson, or Tainted Samson. Next, we will do... Who have we unlocked? Tainted... We haven't unlocked Lazarus, Lost, or Keeper, or any of the new characters. I think we'll do Tainted Keeper. I think that Keeper has apparently something interesting with his character, so that's where we'll go. Nice, just get in the first room. Good one. I mentioned this a million times before. Those army flies, the like little green flies that follow each other, they are, I don't know why, I find them incredibly difficult to predict. I don't know if it's just because they're new, or if it's because I'm a moron, or if both, or if they are actually just hard to dodge, but my brain is incapable of comprehending their movement patterns as it stands currently. Maybe in 6 months I'll be overdosing on Adderall and I'll know how to do it, but... Ooh, store key, that's okay, I guess. I mean... I didn't even notice that I had it. I guess Keeper must have that by default, because who plays Keeper like willingly, you know? So... That's a cracked key up there. That's interesting. I thought you could only get cracked keys with the one method. Clingy Buddy. I mean, I'm still going to do the cracked key method normally. Like, I'll go back and I'll pick up the little horn and I'll put it in the boss fight. But cracked key, normally, it makes those, like, extra rooms. Steam sales on sale. I would love to buy that, actually. But I don't think I'll get the chance, unfortunately. I don't know what the item I picked up does, by the way. The worm tail thing. Oh, I think I just saw what it did. It like attacks an enemy, so it's a familiar. Okay. Oh, it like ties them up. That's cool, actually. I wonder if that works on bosses. If that works on bosses, that's really useful. Keeper, if you didn't know, by the way, and you've just been watching whilst being confused, is the character, he can only heal from money, and he only has a maximum of 3 hearts. I think it's 2 hearts until you beat Hush as him. Holy crap, I might die. He also apparently starts with triple shot, I didn't know that. Pain. Oh well. Infamy's nice, really good for a character like this who has very low health. Oh hey Raven, how are you? I think is it? Oh yeah, I've just lost a bunch of frames. Indeed I have. Did I just take a hit in that room? I must have. My internet's been bad for the last few days. That's why I haven't streamed a bit more. But if it's going worse, I mean, I wasn't playing for much longer anyway, so that's fine. Teardrop Charm. I don't know what it does, so I'll just leave it. I'm good, Raven. I'm good. It's been super hot recently, so I haven't been sleeping very well because of that. But that's not too different from what it normally is. So either way. Looking at my frames, I dropped 84,000 frames. Wow, that's a lot. That's like minutes worth of, or like multiple minutes worth of frames. Oh well. It don't matter. Oh yeah, I'm not Kane. I don't know if his key. I have a different key. We'll go back and we'll drop the Teardrop Charm in the boss room when we get the chance to. Right, when we get the chance to, I mean once we beat the boss. And that way we'll do it. You're still on Discord at like 3 or 4 a couple of times. Yeah, I mean, that was just like unrelated. I was just still awake. But it's like getting to sleep is the problem when it's so warm. Man, having Curse of the Unknown is very mean game. I don't know. It's just maybe because I'm used like where the country I live in is like it's very rainy, typically, but in the last few weeks it's just been really warm, so I'm used to cold temperatures. Started gaming late night. I feel like if I start playing something really late in the evening, like if it's past midnight and I start playing something that I want to play, I'll end up just playing it for ages, and then I'll just completely ruin my sleep schedule. Which, I mean, sometimes that's fine, but man, I've taken 2 hits in this room. This is scary. Sometimes that's fine, but sometimes you don't want to, or you need to have your sleep schedule be normal for whatever reason. Damage up, that's nice. It's a pretty damn good damage up, Jesus. Didn't realize it was so high. Just checking every now and then to see if my if I've dropped any more frames, but I don't have the time to just check it constantly, so I worry. Fortunately, I think that the recording of this should be fine, so when I make videos out of it, it shouldn't matter. Playing Gungeon and can't play with shit. I've heard Gungeon's really good. I haven't played much of it at all myself. I played like, when I say haven't played much of it, I mean I've played like 2 seconds of it. But actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop my item in the boss room just so I can pick it up later. Yeah, I'm losing even more frames. Why is that? I wonder. Other than the fact that my internet has been dog shit the last few days. Concerning. Okay. Was there anything in the shop we even wanted to buy? Looks like big fat no. We'll blow these cunts up because it might give me money. They didn't. That's fine. Never gone past the 3rd boss. Usually the 2nd one. I mean, it's like a difficult roguelite, right? So I feel like it's almost to be expected that for the first few runs or the first dozen runs you don't do so well. It's almost the point of those kind of games, right? You learn by hitting your head against that wall over and over again. Wow, that bloody shot just threaded the needle past me. That's crazy. I'm hoping I feel my pride crumbling because of it. Well, they break you down just to build you back up again. Once you get good at the game, you'll think, wow, how did I ever not know how to do this, or how did I ever lose to this enemy? It's like the same thing as like Dark Souls. Wow, I've been getting crazy lucky from these. Double activations, that's nice. Especially for this. Your gamer pride. Well. Happens. Oh, Infamy coming in clutch there for not letting me take damage. Excuse me. Excuse me? Why would you come to me? I probably shouldn't take pills specifically as the keeper because they could end up being a health down and then I can't go any higher than 3 hearts anyway, so it'll just end up getting me killed more likely. We haven't been to the item room, but that's okay. Drop those there so that we can maybe get healed if we take a hit, which is likely because I'm bad. But time will tell. Oh, they cost money now. Okay. It's good to know. I mean, I wouldn't want to take either of those anyway, but that's good to know. I think they used to just take your health and then you just have to struggle until you got another health upgrade. Yeah, after this room, let me just... I need to check on Streamlabs because it's lagging like this. Why is it so bad? Yeah, it's just my internet, I guess. Well, nothing I can do about that. And besides, this is planning Plan to do my last run anyway. Just Nexus sometimes buffers too. Yeah. I mean, I think actually, A, my internet's been crap recently, and B, I think that Twitch has been having some issues as well. Not to give an excuse, but I found that even without using my crappy internet, I was having troubles watching streams consistently. Although it's been a bit better the last couple of days, so I was hoping it wouldn't be so bad that I couldn't stream, but only time will tell, I suppose. Also, maybe Angel Deals would be better as the keeper because he doesn't have the downside of well, they don't have the downside of having to pay for them instead of what they usually do. Oh, God, you're not stone statues. I don't know why. I was just standing there almost about to let you hit me. Ah, absolutely bloody thread of the needle there. This run's already pretty good. Like, mostly because of the keeper's natural triple shot, but... Which, I don't know why he has triple shot, but I sort of feel like it almost looks like he should have triple shot when I have Infamy, because it like gives me 3 eyes. These enemies literally can't do damage to me, so I'm not concerned with their existence. Hemolacria, I'm willing to take it. I think that'll be decent. There's options, not great. I'm still dropping frames, I don't know why. Yeah, this will have to be my last run anyway. So, it shouldn't matter. Jesus, they're bloody being crazy generous with their coin payouts. Man, my tiers need a upgrade now. I can only shoot once every 2 seconds. Or even less than that even. Ow. Fortunately, taking damage as the keeper doesn't seem to affect my deal with a double chance, which is nice. As far as I can tell, at least. Box of stuff. I don't really want that penny, but I'm fine leaving it in the boss room because it means I'll get a cracked key eventually. Do we want to explore? I'm not sure there's much point in exploring, but I will do it anyway. As much as because my dropped frames in streams issue is there anyway, so I don't really want to drag it out if I can help it, but either way. Too late. I've already been streaming for... How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours? Hour and 45 minutes. So, already there. God, my tears, man, they are very low. The tears in my eyes are very fast, though. Okay. I mean, the damage from it is no joke, though. Hard to argue with results, I guess. God damn. That's crazy. Not that one, I guess. I'll leave that there, and I'll go into the curse room. I mean, no, I don't want that item on the right, but... Okay, that's fine. That's basically full health. Because... There we go. Don't want that. I don't know what the flies are spawning from, if I'm being honest, but happy to have them. I don't think it's the fly I have with me. I don't have a rotten heart, obviously, because I don't have hearts, but... Pin. Come on. Lovely. Nothing in there. Not going to bother doing that. Yeah, my stream's frames are being crazy low. Yeah, I'll have to just end the stream after this. After this run, whether I fail or not. Alright, on the next one. I imagine it's... I mean, considering the percentage, it's like 30%, so... That must be very irritating for watching it on the stream, at least. I'm willing to use all my keys on this. Except for one, maybe. specifically for that bookworm. I'll save one for my item room. Book of Secrets. Alright, this room almost certainly has more enemies in it. Yep. I should just be holding it, honestly. I'm like trying to fire my my shot more precisely, but I don't think it matters enough to warrant it. 2 coins in there. Let's see what they are. Keys, love it. I guess I could go back and get that last book now. I think it was Book of Friends. Friendly book. What's this thing called? Monster Manual. Got it. What is that? It's a scary looking familiar. Weird. He shoots like creep out. That's gross. I don't know why I came this way. I feel like the chances of the shop actually being here and not just through the other way is pretty slim, but also my creep shots will not affect these things because they are flying. Oh wow, the actual shop is connected here. I'm genuinely surprised. Ooh. Monster Manual lasting the whole floor is pretty nice, honestly. That creep is very weak, and the fact that you have to charge it and he doesn't just shoot it is pretty mean. But, I mean, better to have it than to not have it, I suppose. Oh, that's probably where my flies are coming from. It's probably when I because you can't pick up hearts, obviously. So if they spawn, it's probably the red hearts or the spirit heart spawning that's giving me those. That makes sense in my brain. God, it's still bloody dropping frames. That's crazy annoying. Why didn't I shoot that? I was already shot and I didn't notice. There we go. Went to the shop already, it was greed. Went to the item already, it was double vision. Excuse me, God, that was a bad one. Which is a fantastic item. And I don't know how it affects simulacra. I assume it just doubles the initial shot, it doesn't double the resulting attack, but the resulting attack sort of does it anyway, so. Man, I feel like magnetizing tears, not even lodestone, but just like the black magnet would be pretty nice. Oh, I'm gonna have a slow attack here. Man, I'm getting so much money from the penny, it's crazy. Maybe the keeper has a higher chance of getting more valuable money out of it. Because if it's not that, then who knows, man. Oh, that's some runes. Runes are nice, but I'm not sure what it could be that would be much use. Blank rune, Algiz is always nice. Ansus, Iera. I think I want Ansus, right? Like, I'm not sure what else I could want out of it, you know? I feel like Ansus is a great rune. If not, like, second best, maybe. I think probably either Yara or, what's the other one? Perthro, probably the best ones, if not for this one. I'm gonna drop this trinket that's in here, umbilical cord, because it's trash, into the boss room, just because I feel like I don't know even know if they're good, but I feel like the cracked key rooms have got to be good, right? Because otherwise, why would they exist, you know? And then we want the Ansus rune, which there's one in the boss room anyway, but doesn't matter. I suppose we could pick that up on the way back up. Ansus. Ansuz, excuse me, my bad. Oh, I know this room. It just has enemies in it that are in the middle. It doesn't actually have real enemies. Okay. Item room and secret room are both here. Very much a cursed location. Wait, we got a attack speed update. What am I saying? We got a tears upgrade. Attack speed update. Jesus Christ. Rotten Tooth, not bad. Or Dead Tooth, excuse me. But not great either. Just walk into that for no reason. Well, I was thinking that's not great, but I mean that's not great because I can't use it. But it's not bad actually, because I don't think I'll need as much money as I have. Like I have 98 cents, so I don't think I'll need the 25 that'll come from that. But even still, also maybe Dead Tooth is better than I thought. It's sort of like a permanent, like, orbital. Doesn't block shots, but it deals a lot of damage. Don't want to get hit by these if I can help it. Obviously. I've yet to meet someone who thinks, yes, I would like to get hit by that. Well, maybe that's not true. I think Infamy just saved me from a shot, actually. I should probably be aiming my shots. I'm literally just trying to use my my Rotten Tooth to attack, which is a bad idea. Portable slots, crap. Not great. Not good at all. We aren't lacking on money or excuse me, keys or bombs enough to warrant picking it up or buying the sack either. We're in Necropolis coming straight from the Underground 1, so we can wait a second. We don't need to worry about picking anything up. We can just go wild. Which is good, obviously. Nothing wrong with taking things slow. Ow. Okay. Bloat, you're a bad enemy. I hate you greatly. Infamy saved me from an attack there again. I could very much die to Bloat, I think, mostly because of my tier delay. It's so high. And the two small eyes that float around the room, you know, they're pretty annoying too. 50-50 duo the Angel, happy to have it. Holy Mantle is fantastic, I'll take that. Eucharist is decent, but Holy Mantle is like one of the best items in the game, so I'm willing to take it. I don't think I care enough about the deal with the... By deal with the Angel, I mean the second secret room. I don't think it matters enough. Hey, it's the Keeper. He looks so sad. Yeah, we're looking for the thing on this floor, of course. Lovely. Oh yeah, we have Holy Mantle. We can go in here for free. Holy Mantle. So nice. So good. It's the first time I've seen it since Repentance came out, which is nice. Also, Infamy just saved me from another shot. Ow. This room is very high walk into it while backtracking and take damage potential, so I want to get rid of it. I want to get rid of these flies. But they don't want to die. This room sucks to have a bloody double key room attached to it, by the way. Jesus. Whoa, bloody attack my mic real quick. My bad. God, it's still bloody dropping frames. I'll stop talking about it now because it's annoying for a YouTube video, but it's annoying for me in real life. Ooh, I need to kill your regen boy. If I can even hit you. The arcing attack of Hemolacria is pretty annoying, but nothing can be done. I kind of feel bad that we never even slightly back. Yeah, I always upload the runs to YouTube, just for why not sake, basically. That's pretty useless, but that's fine. Doesn't have to be crazy good. We do have an item room as well, so that's where we want to be. Pop up, pop up. I don't know why those guys don't have a better AI for contact damage, because they would just destroy you. Lovely. X-Lax is useless. Genuinely, I actually don't think X-Lax does anything. Don't think it even does damage, even though it's like a creep. Just thinking... Oh yeah, we need to get the bloody... the The Tinted Skull, how could I forget? And we also have Midnight Item Room, so that's the other thing on the agenda. Yeah, I don't know why. I had a feeling in my heart that that would just have nothing useful in it. Oh well. Oh, a sack. How did I miss that on the first time round? Whoopsie daisies. God, Holy Mantle is so nice. And actually having that more curse rooms item might be amazing, because then I can just because I can go into them for free because of Holy Mantle anyway, so just walk into you and use my Holy Mantle to blow you up. I went to the shop, it had the curse thing in it, that's right, me. Good job remembering. Pat yourself on the back. Use my poison to absolutely shred these yellow spiders. Love it. Oh yeah, we are going to get another shop as well, so that's nice. Don't die in this room, that would be super cringe. Like I said, don't die in this room because that would be super cringe. Thank you. Got hit 3 times on that one room. It's pretty awful. Man, they're really making me work for this item room. Well and truly making me work for the item room. Jesus. And it's bloody God's flesh. They're like, you really need to run through the entire floor. It's really worth it. You'll find out when you get to the end just how worth it is. And it's the worst mushroom-based item in the game. Oh my god, I just realized I almost left without having found the Tinted Skull. That would have been very foolish of me. It wasn't in the item room. The item room was full of fires, right? Yeah. Tinted Skull, where are you? Not in there. Obviously not in here. Not in there. Nope. We went to our curse room. Not in here. There it is. Right on the way to the boss room. Oh yeah, we have like poison bombs, I suppose. I don't know why I wasn't just running through there. I kind of forget in my head that Holy Mantle persists like in the same room you've been in. It's not just like you go in the room once and and then it doesn't happen in that room again, you know? You can go in and out of a room as many times as you want. God's Flesh, I actually think God's Flesh is useful. It's just that why would you ever want to... So it shrinks them and then you can walk into them and like kick them and they die, right? I don't know why you would ever want to do that. Like, if anything, you generally want to be as far away from your opponents as you possibly can. So I don't know why you would ever willingly do it, but to each their own, I suppose. Alright. If I throw away a run that has Holy Mantle as the keeper, I'll never forgive myself, so. Guppy's Head. And Consolation Prize. I think it's what it's called. That'll give me, yeah. Oh, that's a pretty sizable Tears Up as well, actually. I think it gives you the... It gives you a... where am I going with this? It gives you a a stat up relative to your lowest starting stat. So my tears had gone down like crazy because I picked up Hemolacria. So because of that, they go up like crazy because of Hemolacria, which is a really nice feature. There's a shop on this floor, so I do need the money, although I do already have maximum money, so it's not too big a deal. Oh, these are the duplicating enemies, which, if we can help it, we want to not have to bother dealing with. There we go. Scary boys, scary boys. Explosivo might be insane with this, actually, because I shoot so many tears that... Ow. Actually, not even ow. Nothing. I feel nothing. Restock is always on fucking sale instead of the other item, which is cruel of the game. We don't really want pay to play. I think that's what that's called. No, it's Golden Fingers. I think maybe actually. Arrow Walk is nothing. Ace of Spades nothing. The World will use it. Oh, we're on the right track anyway. Good Fortune is trash. We'll just leave with Penny. Also, apparently we didn't go to that other curse room. I must have just not seen it. My bad. Or not even not seen it, but not thought about it. Some more money. We don't care about fighting the mini-boss. Still dropping frames, love it. 1-up is insanely nice. Wow, I got hit twice there, that sucks. I'm willing to go back to my shop and just bomb the donation machine just to heal myself up. Well, actually, I can bomb this. Never mind, it didn't give me anything. I just want the money, man. Just need the little hit. Thank you, game. Thank you, guys. Nothing there. Wow, they gave me a room that had like a thing to kill these things immediately, and then instead they decided to give me a real one here. I do slightly worry that Explosiva will end up hurting me, but I feel like the potential for damage is good enough, you know? Luck up, happy to have it, although I probably shouldn't have taken that in the first place. We don't need anything else here, and we don't care enough about the... whatever the mini-boss could give us.
Just get over
I think the best thing it could probably give us would be if it was lust and it gave us the... It gave us... Poison Touch, the virus. But chances of that are slim, of it being it. 1 in 7 chance of it even being that enemy. So, not gonna hedge my bets on it. I was like really trying to get God's flesh to do something, but game refused. If I was any other character, I would play that specifically for attempting to get the crystal ball, but it just doesn't. Life isn't fair when you're playing as the keeper. Keeper's goal in life is to make things worse. It is Himalacria's... That's not my character's name. It is the Keeper's goal in life to make things harder. And the dev's goal to make things harder. Speaking of, at some point I have to do the Lost. Although, with the Lost starting with Holy Mantle, or at least a Holy Mantle equivalent, it's not too impossible, but... Speed up, range down. That's probably fine, actually. Especially for when we eventually get to where we need to go. Having the range down will be good, because otherwise we'll just shoot up shots over the opponents. There was a Tinted Rock back in that boss room, which I will go back and get. Not because I think it'll be useful to me, but because it might have Small Rock. Yeah, that's fine. Wheel of Fortune. That's not anything better than this. I'll use it just so I don't have to fight you guys. Oh, that was my holy battles. I need to be more careful. Yikes. I'm like being casual about it, but the Keeper is very much so a blink and you miss it and you're dead sort of character. So I do need to be careful. That's for darn sure. Oh, that's our hit for the room. I mean, to be fair, with double activation nickel, not nickel, wooden nickel, wooden coin, my survivability is crazy high, but it's a 50-50 chance it'll spawn anything, so that means there's a 50-50 chance that nothing will spawn at all, so very likely I could go unlucky and not get anything. Luck up, nice. Luck up or shut up. My luck is 3 now, actually, which I don't even know if luck affects Wooden penny, wooden nickel, my spacebar item. Okay, Antus has revealed that the way out is probably at the top right. There wouldn't be such a large cluster of places to be if it wasn't for where we need to go. Another tinted rock in hopes of getting a small rock. Honestly, for me, small rock's best benefit isn't that it's a damage up, it's that it's a tears up as well. God's flesh gave that thing the ability to move. Not really, of course, they can move anyway, but... Wow, I didn't get hit. And then I walked into this room by accident. We have cracked key, so we don't need to worry. Just walk into that while I scratch my face. Love it. Yep, this is where I thought it would be. That's fine. Okay, we have a cracked key, and there's a cracked key there, so we'll use this one here. Just for why not sake. You are insane. That's interesting. I guess there's another room on the other side, so it like opened it towards that as well. Because it just makes a random room. It doesn't necessarily make anything good or bad. It's just a room. So. Man. The day where I manage to find the exit quickly is going to be a great day. Although in saying that, that red key activation actually did help with that quite generously. Yeah, I feel like if we lose this run, it'll... I end up saying this statement quite a lot. It'll be because I walk away from my computer. Like, there's... Specifically for unlocking the character, at least. Whether I beat Dogma or the Beast is another question entirely, but... If it's just for not dying to the enemies in between here and home, then I'm not a betting man, but I'd bet that I'd get there. I actually, these enemies are so silly, but I love them. The ones that like spin when you hit them. I don't even know if they're new or not. I just like them. Oh, there's another cracked key here, so I might as well use this one.
Where are you going?
I thought I had left another one as well, so I'm happy, pleasantly surprised to be correct. Oh, it's just a room with enemies in it. Let's go get this other cracked key. And then we can't use it, obviously, because Moon will do nothing for me, because there's no secret rooms. Scared me. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to risk it being a health down. It's just not worth it. Like, the best thing it could be would be a tears up. The worst thing it could be is a health down, and I'm not willing to gamble that. But that's good though. We've basically unlocked the Tainted Keeper now. And then I think after this we just have the two new characters, Bethany and Jacob and Esau, and then also the Lost to unlock for Tainted. I think. Oh, actually no, we have Lazarus as well. Tainted Keeper, the Miser. So we have 4 characters left. That's a luck up. So one makes you small pill. I might as well take it. I'll leave the experimental pill on the ground, just in case it's a health down again, and then I'll hang on to this pill and use it in a pinch. Should such a pinch arrive, of course. Also, holy crap, our damage is crazy with Explosivo. Assuming it'll trigger more. I don't know if Explosivo is managed by luck. Because, oops, if it is, then awesome. If not, then oh well. Also, I think the different levels of pennies, like how that's obviously 5 pennies, I think that counts for more health. So like, if I was missing 2 hearts and I picked up 5, I would get 3 pennies, but I would heal 2 as well. Okay. Fight time. Yeah, this is going to be hard to aim. I knew it. Ow. Does that use my holy mantle or the boss fight's holy mantle? Focus. Ow. Hit the boss, please. Unfortunately, because there's gravity, it's like you end up missing some stuff. Like it just falls to the ground. But nothing can be done about that. Ow. 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 Thankfully I have one up, so that foolish death doesn't matter. Honestly, the gravity plus Hemolacria is crazy annoying. Okay. Okay. I'm basically just like banking on Hemolacria giving me some crazy luck shots. Ow. Like the chances of me dying are still pretty 100% at this point. Yeah. That's fine though. We unlocked what we wanted to. Let's see. That was... Who was that? That was Keeper. Better shops, greed is good. I wonder how much better the better shops are. Either way. That's all I'm doing today. Like I said, I didn't want to do very much at all. So we did what we wanted to do, and since my stream is failing, that's where we'll end it. So, bye-bye.